Alright, so now that we've talked about the alpha, now that we've talked about the 9, let's go ahead and talk about the omega. Okay? The most important thing to know about the alpha and the omega, first off, is that this is the negative. The alpha is actually the positive. Okay? And I'll show you in a little bit what that looks like. But just remember that. Okay? So the difference is, if you know with casting 9s, when you're above 10, you reduce it down to a number. But when it comes to actually dealing with the omega, when you get into subtracting from a negative, you actually turn that 2 into 11, or that 3 into a 12. And I'll show you exactly what that looks like, okay? But basically the omega works like this. You start with a hidden 9, and you subtract from the 9 series, all right? That's going to give you your next number. So you start with a hidden 9, minus 1 is 8. There's your 8, okay? Then you have 8 minus 2 equals 6. There's your 6. Then you have 6 minus 4 equals 2. There's your 2. Alright? Then you have 2, because remember now at this point you're getting into the negative, so we got to change that into an 11. Why is that 11? Very, very simple. It's only 11 because 1 plus 1 equals 2. Okay, so that's all you're reversing the 9. You're reversing casting 9. Okay, so 2 becomes 11, which is 1 plus 1, ends up being 11, minus 8 equals 3. So at this point, we're at 8, 6, 2, 3. Next one we're looking for is 5. Well, we're still in the negative because it's smaller than this number. So 3 turns into 12. Why does 3 turn into 12? 3 turns into 12 because 1 plus 2 equals 3. Okay? 12 minus 7 is 5. There's your 5. And then finally, you've got 5 minus 5. And you end up with 0. That's your last number on that series. Okay? So as you can see, the alpha, you're adding. The omega, you're subtracting. But it all matters according to your 9 series. Okay? You're either subtracting from these numbers or you're adding with these numbers. Alright? So that is your omega. It is your negative. Starts with a hidden 9. You subtract from here, you end up with 8. You subtract 8 from 2, you end up with 6. 6 and 4, you end up with 2. 2 becomes 11 minus 8, you end up with 3. 3 becomes 12 minus 7, you end up with 5. 5 minus 5 is 0, and then it'll repeat. Alright? That is your omega. So now we have the alpha, and we have the omega, and now we have the 9 series that started this whole thing. Now let's look at the 9 sequence. Alright? Now, let's have some real fun, okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to take the numbers that we have, and I'm going to show you something that's going to blow your mind. Alright? So let's go ahead and take our alpha, which is 1, 3, 7, 6, 4, and 9. Okay? Let's also go ahead and take our omega, which is 8, 6, 2, 3, 5, and 0. And if you haven't seen it yet, just wait. It gets awesome. Alright, this is your alpha, this is your omega, this is your plus, this is your negative. Now, when you add these up, 1 and 8, 9. 3 and 6, 9. 7 and 2, 9. 6 and 3, 9. 4 and 5, 9. 9 and 0, 9. And if you're not impressed yet, just wait. Okay? So, we're also going to add these up. It ends up being, let's see here, 10, 20, 30. Okay, and as we know, casting 9s, we're going to have 3 plus 0 equals 3. Alright, now let's go ahead and add these up. 10.